Most certainly. Wait just a moment while I fetch a commoner to carry it for you. We just so happen to have an overabundance of commoners in our party.
Oh wow, the sass! Yikes! Burn. I approve. I approve of this burn. Negative level. Uh-huh. What? Oh, we have multiple saving throws?
Wherever my legs carry me.
Oof. Okay. Um. Sell all of this new ish we brought with us. How are we doing on the money? 18k. Almost. Okay, so we needed to have nerd lady with us to go do the quest thing. I don't really want to leave Wendog at home. Camellia, why did you sit this one out? How are you fatigued? We just rested. How are you fatigued? Wait, did none of these guys rest because I used my bed? I don't understand. Okay, let's do the level up thing. We have auto level up on this character. Okay, abundant casting seems to be a thing. Quit hogging the bed. Oh, hell no. I'm gonna hog the bed just as much as I want. I'm having regrets about my choice of party members. What's your trickery? 17. Can I compare that to Camellia? We need somebody who can open locks. I mean, that's not a bad role. Maybe we'll be fine. Okay, let's have Nina with us here. Speaking of hogging the bed, I've been told that I sleep like a, what do you call, a sea star? Yeah, like this. And apparently that's not great for the other person in bed. I don't know. Doesn't bother me none. Alright, we've been in here. Just get a star-shaped bed. Now you're thinking outside of the box-shaped bed, Jelly.
Trail me.
Oh, now we can actually do stuff with this? Activate. Burn him a thing. Is there an order? Or just activate all of these? Are these things that we saw on the walls hints as to the shape of this? I think they might be. Hold on, can we... Okay, we'll see about finding them. Where were they? Ah, okay. Okay, yeah, that's clearly a reference to that shape. And there's those two marked. Oh, you had star-shaped tents. Oh, hello there. I am the answer, but what is the question? An elf woman in a frayed robe turns her head to you and stares at you through the slits of a simple white mask. Then she holds out her hand and touches the ancient statue. The absence of an answer is an answer too. These guys are full of answers. Hey, wait, where are we going? Spontaneous dematerialization is unscientific. Nini touches the statue and suddenly freezes. Following her example, you put your hand in the statue and the world around you ceases to exist. You are a lone grain of sand floating in the emptiness of the unknown. Your path has no beginning and no end. You are tiny and insignificant in comparison with the cosmos that surrounds you. But then something changes. The emptiness takes hold of you, stares at you, measures and assesses you. Then a question comes, as simple and as deep as emptiness itself. Who are you? Chat, what should we do? We can lie and say that we're Queen Galfrey. We can lie and say that we're Discari. We can refuse to answer or state our name. Would these guys see through a lie? Probably. Who would they be aligned with? I think this is some third unrelated faction. Let's just state our name. The name you utter that seems so powerful and proud rings through the emptiness, then silence comes, bleak and oppressive. The emptiness still awaits your answer. I am... Do you want to say your name? But what is it? Just a set of sounds you use to associate with yourself. You're Emily. Who decided this is who you are? Your parents, yourself, someone else? A name is just a label you take voluntarily. What happens if you tear this label off? A girl has no name. Behold the truth. Open yourself to knowledge. Reveal yourself. Okay, we just had a trip.
I am Nenio. Nenio. You hear me? You voice from nowhere or whatever you are?
Oh, you're a fox lady now? Oh.
What's going on here? Nenio, is that you?
I'm gonna have to say no here, Ninio. I'm furries are not my thing. Look, I don't judge. I don't kink shame, no nothing. But it ain't my cup of tea.
Well, I'll be a fox.
Who are you? Who are you? Speak up, or I'll gut you on the spot.
Oh, you're a
It
kitsune.
appears your observation is correct. I am a kitsune. If my hypothesis is correct, and the probability of that is close to 100%, I have always been a kitsune, but at some point I decided to forget that piece of knowledge. Following this line of reasoning, it would seem the fact of my membership of a certain race just doesn't seem relevant to me. Also, there is a more important question. Why did my true identity reveal itself in this precise moment?
How could you forget you were a kitsune?
This question is irrelevant in the current situation. If you wish, you can ask me about it later. If you believe that I've been keeping my true identity a secret on purpose, you are mistaken. I have no interest in your causes, your battles, or your secrets, if you have any. All I need from you is your assistance with my experiments. And with this.
Your mom is irrelevant to the current situation. No option to boop the snoot worst game, I know. Can we pet her? Okay, just carry on. What was that? I found myself in emptiness and the voice asked me
I
questions.
suppose it was a trap that yanked our minds out of our plane and temporarily transferred us to another one. I wish I knew which plane. By the way, did you know that the most efficient way to disarm a corridor's worth of magical traps is with the help of a scientist who has been told that the formula for an elixir of the ancient races lies hidden at the end of said booby-trapped corridor?
Actually, the best way to disarm a corridor's worth of magical traps is with a fireball. Tell me I'm wrong, chat. Tell me I'm wrong. Whose voice do you think that was?
I haven't the slightest idea. But it is most definitely an extremely wise entity. Besides, the entity displayed no aggressive tendencies, which gives us hope that it can be reasoned with.
Eh? So what do you think about that? Everything is flammable if you're not a quitter. No, everything is flammable. It's just a matter of temperature. Okay, I'm overusing that.
The voice in the emptiness asked me, and judging by your reaction, you too, who I am. And merely stating my name failed to satisfy it. The trap then forced me to assume my true form, which I had completely forgotten about.
Or in case you are short of fireball, a sacrificial foot soldier running at full tilt will also do it pretty fast. I mean, you mean tactical ablative armor? Yeah. All the wolves, are we burning water now? I'm gonna go with maybe. I don't understand the questions.
I suppose this trap wasn't a trap per se. It rather was a closed portal leading to some hidden place that can easily unveil secrets and reveal the truth. The one who spoke to us seemed to solve me like a riddle in an instant just by looking at me. I would like to meet this entity. Can you imagine which secrets it can unravel? I want to speak to it, and you, my follower, must help me.
We spoke about this. You're my follower, Nino. Not is it you? Okay, I'm good. We're on the same page then. Probably someone called Lieutenant Mindstomper or something. Oof. Wait, hold on, Kermi. Is that a reference to one guy in Zemel's stream? Like Minan Polkia or something like that? I don't know. Sometime asked me about Meepo, the kobold tied to a stick we used as a sapper in Dungeons and Dragons. Okay,
But how can
maybe I
we?
should not.
If there is a door, there must be a way to open it. If there's a lock, there must be a key to it. There is an inscription here, right on the statue.
Starvreck reference? Oh jeez, I wish I knew.
I am the void and the emptiness. I am the starting point. I am infinite. Tear my mask off and let it fall at my feet. I don't understand this at all. How thrilling!
I am the starting point. I am infinite. So, this means that the starting point of the riddle there is probably the circle, because you can go around it infinitely. Tear my mask off and let it fall at my feet. Maybe we need to light them first and then disable them in a specific order? Sounds like a riddle.
It does. It really does. I love riddles and puzzles.
How do you solve it?
Each of them is inscribed with a riddle, and each demands that something be placed at its feet. I guess we need some items that represent the answers to these riddles. But don't ask me where we should look for them.
Let's ask some of these geysers.
I don't think they can help us. Looks like all they can do is mumble their mantra about questions and answers.
Why are you so sure that the unknown entity behind the mysterious portal would even want to talk to us?
I'm not sure at all. But we must try. We simply must. Getting there and talking with this entity will be the greatest of my experiments. No exaggeration.
Portal that leads to the unknown could be dangerous?
The world wound is dangerous. Walking under a hanging icicle is dangerous. Even choking on a chunk of badly chewed food can lead to a fatal outcome after all. Living is dangerous. But what is danger compared to knowledge?
Alright, looks like there's nothing we can do here for now.
With deepest regret, I have to admit that you are right. It's highly unlikely that we'll be able to solve this riddle right here and now. We'll have to temporarily withdraw so we can return when we're armed and ready.
It's doubtful that the answer to these riddles can be found anywhere near the nameless ruins. Okay. Well, there's loot for starters. Okay, let's see if we can find... Oh. Hello, excuse me. Any more of these circular inscriptions on these things? On the walls? Chat, keep an eye out for me, will ya? So we have... Oops. We have this thing here, right? Let me get my pencil. So the first ones that are marked here are the left and bottom edges. So I'm gonna write these in the order we kind of see them going up.
Wait for me there, I wonder.
So I think this might be unrelated to those statues. There's another one. Then we have a circle.
This way.
I'm pretty sure there was one in here. Was that the small circle or the big one? That's the big one.
Wherever my legs carry me.
And I don't think there was more in here. No. Yeah, let's see. Can there be something up here? Unlikely, but let's check. Okay. So we have 3 symbols indicating the left, the bottom and bottom edges, and the small and large circle. That's kind of turned sideways. So this could either be that some of these have to be lit and some don't, so it's just a select the right combination, or it could be a sequence. I'm gonna guess it's a combination. Okay, we're correct.
Forwards. No.
First try.
Backwards.
Unironically. Ooh. Midnight Moral. Is that all there was? I can't go in. So where if this headband has the ability channel positive energy, increase the amount of damage this ability does to undead or heals living creatures by 2d6. Okay, that's not bad actually. Well, at least that's one puzzle solved. Let's check our journal real quick, like. Go to Heaven's Edge. Then make it to Dresden. Oh, Jesus, what did I press? Something is making me tab out of the game. I have no idea what. Danger and distress rest heavy upon the scales, their measure soaring on the perilous march to Dresden. The army moves steadily along the bank to the of the West Selen, scarred with canyons and ravines. Suddenly a group of scouts return. Anivia, the leader of the group, makes 2 urgent signs to the soldiers: wait and quiet. She dashes through the ranks to the commander, who awaits her report. We're in trouble, she whispers. The road ahead is split by a canyon. To get to Dresden, we'll have to go down and then up another side. But the canyon is swarming with foul creatures, Vescavors, a real pain in the neck. They won't shy away from our soldiers' weapons, and they've already managed to gobble someone up. Looks like a caravan of refugees from Cmdr that lost its way. No one has ever reported Vescavors so far from the center of the world wound. Where did they come from? Aniva bites her lips. They still haven't noticed us, but that won't hold true for long. Maybe we retreat quickly. What else is known about the enemy? Those are nasty little critters that can ruin your gear and drive you nuts with their buzzing, Anivia says in a rush. They got a queen, the mother of the swarm. She's a right horror, but if we kill her, the bulk of the swarm will scatter, and we'll take care of the rest of them somehow. After hearing her report, the commander prepares to convene a committee to determine a plan of action. The commander and her companions convene a field council. The army cannot march around the obstacle, for there is no other road. Retreat is far too risky. Should the swarm notice the army and catch it out in the open, no one would survive. None utters the word trap, but fear hangs in the air. A swarm of omnivorous beasts just happened to be in the army's path. Someone has arranged this for their own nefarious ends. Rustling, grating, squeaking, humming. Everyone hears the voice of the swarm through the sky before the army remains, sky before the army remains clear. For now. How long until it's darkened by the flying spawn of the abyss? An idea, a decision, straight and sharp like a soldier's sword, appears in their minds. The Crusader Council grows grim. One unit must act as live bait to lure the swarm out of the canyon and clear the path to the Vescavor Queen. The commander will rush the monster, killing her quickly before the swarm decimates the army. They will get but one chance. Uh-oh. One opportunity. Mom spaghetti. A dark question looms. Who will lead the fateful squad and be consumed as bait? In moments of extreme stress, one often says one thing while meaning quite another. These hidden words often reveal many a curious thing. But what do we see here? Irabeth Noli states, I am an officer, best suited for the mission, but in truth she means, I can't burden another with my responsibility. Emily, send me. Nura, the historian, emerges with an unexpected suggestion from behind the commander's back. This is just the sort of situation where ingenuity and knowledge of the enemy will be more useful than sword and armor. While she speaks, she thinks, I need to prove myself. The commander thinks that she should... I mean, none of these look super good. I'd rather Nura become, food than Irabeth, I guess. We need the soldiers. Who needs about the historians? Sheesh. Look into the faces of your companions. Oh, the Hell Knight Regil steps forward. My people will fight to the last, even as the swarm tears through our armor and strips the flesh from our bones. But his motives are plain. My superiority over the commanders will not permit me to cower behind them. The one who distracts the swarm will need a healer. Sociel is the only one who speaks plainly. A healer might bring a few through the Vescavors alive. The rest of the council remains silent. And this silence is filled by chorus of "there are others better suited, and the commander needs me alive." Does the commander hear these unspoken words? What will they lead her to decide? The faithful troop will be led by... I trust Regil more to pull through this alive. Chat, what do you think? I mean, the healer... one might think that they might be able to just out-heal whatever these things are doing, but they would probably not be able to cast anything with being swarmed, you know? Nura the historian. Maybe they know some like Indiana Jones type secret handshake and might be able to sneak by unnoticed with the power of knowledge. Irabeth, I don't know. She doesn't seem like the resourceful type if you catch my drift. Out of these, if any one of these were to die, then it would probably be the historian, I suppose. Who has a fireball? That's the problem. They have a like decisive lack of fireballs. Well, we're sending a whole troop, not just Sociel. Regil? You think Regil? Also, welcome in, Verless Fool. Yeah, if I first thought that we were just sending in a single dude, but we're actually sending in a full troop. I think Regil will have what it needs to get the job done. You know, he will sacrifice a few fools and, you know, minimize the damage. I believe in Regil. The commander and her party disappear among the rocks, preparing to slip down into the canyon while the swarm is distracted by their bait.